understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Moved on forwards. Christie. And he cuts out the supply. Can he latch on to this? And here's the chance to counter. He's in plenty of space here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's played in here. McGinn. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. That's good defending, very good defending. Now it's Adams. Now it's McGinn. Oh, sweet feet. Deep cross. Christie. Here comes another cross. Gets it away. That has been knocked clear. And it's played forward. That is good strength. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. That's tidy. So who's he picking out? Oh, it's played into the area. Another chance from a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Aim forwards. Cuts out the pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gilmore, Christie, now he's off and running. And it's Christie. It's gone out for a throw-in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Is onto it in a flash. Calmly anticipates. McGinn. McTominay. Robertson. McTominay. Now it's Adams. He's found a way through. That's an excellent interception. Looking to break at pace. McTominay. McGinn. And it's Robertson. There are a few waiting for it. Fired deep towards... Oh, what a climb! Oh, it's come loose. Danger averted for now. Decent chance! Christie, this time surely! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Smashing header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It is quite a run he's making here. Hit into the middle. And the keeper has it. Scotland do love to play with a bit of width, Jim.
Yeah, and just notice the way, when they ping it out wide, the prompt for those in central midfield to make their forward runs, and they're looking to get on the end of whatever arrives.
That's really well manoeuvred. Robertson looks to the other side and claimed it back swiftly. And he's heaved it away. And now the breakaway, and he's picked out the run. He's shifting through the gears here.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Well timed, excellent interception. Neither side yet able to find the net. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. First quarter of an hour gone. Play for a throw. And the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely intercepted. McTominay, out to the left it goes, chance here to counter. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. So what can they make of this? And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Gilmore. Now it's Christie. Gets into some space. Not pretty, but it gets the job. Again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to take his spot as well.
And it's played forward. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now that's well seen too. Christie. Gilmore, aim forwards. He is just caressing the ball. Can he deliver? Christie. Shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Moved on forwards.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Robertson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a nicely weighted pass. Christie. Lovely feet. And he's there to get it away. Gilmore have it back and can go again. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. That's really well manoeuvred. This has gone, that's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Chooses to go back. That is very well defended. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Adams. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Played out to the right. Showing good feet. Well read, nice interception. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Adams. Robertson. Adams. That looks a good cross. Climbs up big! Goal! Scotland! The breakthrough strike! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Played towards the other side. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, that's neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Goes for a shot! Christie. Moved on forwards. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he goes cross-field. Aim forwards. That's the throw. Looks to the other side. And it's Christie. The message is clear, none shall pass. Christie. And they can counter here. Over to the left. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's very neat. Referee has just said play on. And he's managed to get free. McTominay. McTominay! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's played forward. Robertson cuts it out. Moved on forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he goes cross-field. That's really well manoeuvred. Gilmore, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Robertson gets over and intercepts. Lofted upfield. Out to the right. Now who's going to be first to this? Looking for a decent ball in. Played it again. Clears it away. In again. He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Wins the duel this time. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Christie. He's got away. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. McGinn. Aim forwards. Well read, nice interception. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's played forward. That's a look and place it forward. And the pass is intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Moved on forwards. It's a good run down the right. McTominay does really well to win the ball there. Aim forwards, calmly anticipates.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's making a real surge on the left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's played forward. Succumbs to the pressure. Great defending, strong and determined. McGinn. McTominay, gently done. Tries to dink it through. Lovely bit of skill. Now he's wondering who wants it. That's really well manoeuvred. McTominay. Aim forwards. Now it's Adams. And it's McTominay. That is lovely. A chance to play it in. And that was very necessary. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's nice. Cleared away. And it's played forward. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Christie forwards and with intent. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Moved on forwards. Christie. And it's been played through. Brilliantly cut out. Spread out to the left. Do have a chance to counter here. Strong running down that left flank. Plenty waiting in the middle. Tries a deft little ball. Aim forwards, is onto it in a flash. And it's Christie. Now it's Christie. And that has been knocked clear. And it's played forward. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's really well manoeuvred. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. McTominay. McGinn. McTominay. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Clipped into space. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's had a crack. Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's hoisted clear. Gilmore, gently done. Adams. Robertson. McGinn. Moved on forwards. Scotland have got it back and they'll have another go. He's in a good position. And a chance! Same again, same outcome.
Scotland are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
McGinn. Robertson, who's set up one goal so far. Played towards the other side. Christie. Gilmore. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Gilmore. Can he finish?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Adams. McGinn. And he's got his cross in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good spread. He's through here. He has a look up. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Moved on forwards. Oh, nice touch. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Scotland, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And it's played forward. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, such a clever touch. He has found the way through. Robertson. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Almost an hour gone. Christie. And it's Christie. Gilmore. McGinn. And the counter is on. Out to the left it goes. He is through here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's a chance, surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Can he get onto this? That's a super give and go. Over to the left. That's going to go a long way. McTominay. Robertson. Looks to the other side. Gilmore. And the shot! Goal! Scotland! Into the lead once more.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Scotland to go into the lead. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Adams, and it's McTominay. Now it's Adams. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Aim forwards. Foot in. McTominay with the foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Scotland will think that now's the time to shut up shop. Just ensure you see this out without any more incident.
Scotland have somehow to break through, though. Now here's the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Firmly met. That's really well manoeuvred. So there's the shot! It's a goal! Right back in the game! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Thinks about the shot. Real chance! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
McGinn. McTominay.
McTominay really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nice control. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Christie. Probing pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Lobbed in behind. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the finish! Could move up a gear here. And it's Christie. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Hangs one in. Clears it away. Gilmore. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Played out to the right. Moved on forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Out to the right. Gilmore. Oh, good spread. Time to deliver. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he shoots!
Scotland clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Throw it. Ah, good steal. He just read it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
McGinn. Robertson. Moved on forwards. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Aim forwards. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. That's aimed into the middle. He has found a way through. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. That's good play. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
McGinn. McTominay played out to the left flank. Cleared away.
Scotland really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Adams. McGinn. Great work on the overlap. That has been knocked clear. And that's been won straight back. Robertson. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's a mighty effort! That's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Does really well to win the ball there. And it's Gilmore. Very nicely done. That's really well cleared.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's in a great position here.
Scotland clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Wins the duel this time.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. McGinn. Scotland cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
The final 5 minutes. Out to the left it goes. A Up he goes!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now that's well seen too. And it's played forward. And it's Christie.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cuts out the pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, they could break here.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. It really is now or never. They need a goal, however it comes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Played down the flank. Christie could try cutting inside here. Ball is over the line. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
McTominay. Robertson. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's onto it in a flash. Now it's Christie. Played into the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. McGinn. Have it back and can go again. McTominay. Adams. Gilmore played into space. Into the channel. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Played out to the right. Oh, cracking ball. They are right into last chance territory. Has crossed into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
And it will be decided by the melodrama of penalties.